Janelle and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be turning some of my recent, rather questionable thrift finds into some dream pieces for my wardrobe. It's safe to say that these two items that I've thrifted are definitely not my style at all, but for some reason I was really drawn to them anyway, so I decided to pick them up, and I know with a little bit of changing and fixing up, they could actually be really cute pieces. So let's get started and let me show you the items I'm going to be thrift flipping in this video. First up, I'm going to try and transform this amazing striped jumpsuit. The style of this jumpsuit isn't really my cup of tea, but I was immediately drawn to it because of the fabric. It has a tie up front which I find doesn't really sit well, which might be the reason why it ended up at the thrift store in the first place, but the pants of the jumpsuit are amazing and have a lot of fabric to work with. Honestly, turning these into a pair of pants would be the obvious choice, but I'm personally not a pants person, and I think something about the stripes make them look a little bit like clown pants on me, so I'm going to change them into something that I'll actually wear and that suits my style better. So the plan for this thrift flip is to turn the jumpsuit into a beautiful striped tiered skirt. So basically what I need to do to make the skirt is unpick the entire jumpsuit to get all of the fabric that's in the pants. Once the zip and the top are removed, I unpick the pleats in the pants and then cut along the seams of the pants to separate the two legs. And then cut along the other seam to open up the fabric. I then unpick the hems to squeeze as much of the fabric from the pants as I possibly can. And I now have two large rectangles of fabric to make the skirt from. There is a seam in the middle of the fabric, but due to the gathers of the skirt, I'm hoping that it won't be too noticeable. From the bottom of the rectangle, I measure approximately 50 centimeters or 20 inches to create a smaller rectangle. This will become the bottom tier of the skirt. I then fold the remaining fabric in half and cut at a slight angle to create an A shape. It's definitely not the neatest shape ever, but I'm hoping that the A shape will give me a little bit of extra fabric around my hips to make it a bit more comfortable. I then repeat this process for the other rectangle of fabric. Next, I place the two A shapes on top of one another with right sides together and stitch them together along the side edges. I then do the same for the larger rectangles. Next, I change the stitch length of my sewing machine to the longest possible setting and stitch 2 rows of gathering stitches along the top edge of the larger rectangle tube. Then I pull the threads to gather the fabric slightly until it's approximately the same size as the bottom of the other tube of fabric. Next, with right sides together, I pin and stitch the gathered fabric to the bottom edge of the top tier. After pressing the gathers, it's time to make the waistband. For the waistband, I want to try and recreate the waistband on one of my all-time favourite skirts. So from what I can tell, the waistband of this skirt is made up of 3 separate channels or casings of elastic. So I start by folding the top edge of the skirt by about 1 centimetre or half an inch. And then I fold it another 5 centimetres or 2 inches. This will give me enough space to create 3 separate casings of elastic. To make the casings, I start by stitching around the entire top edge of the skirt, and then lining up the presser foot along the previous stitches, I sew another row of stitches, this time leaving a small opening to be able to thread the elastic into it. To figure out the amount of elastic I need, I simply place it around my waist until it felt comfortable and then cut it at that point. And then using a safety pin, I thread the elastic into the opening, which gathers up the fabric nicely while making the waistband elasticated. Once threaded through, I stitch the elastic together with a zigzag stitch and then stitch the opening closed. I then repeat this another 2 times until there are 3 casings of elastic. And lastly, I hem the bottom edge of the skirt, and my striped tiered skirt is complete. I love how this skirt has turned out. The gathers with the stripes is just such a lovely combination, and I'm also really in love with the waistband and will definitely be making all of my skirts with the waistband like this from now on. Overall, I think it's a really lovely and versatile addition to my wardrobe. Before we get into the next thrift flip, I'm so excited to talk about the sponsor of this video, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes taught by real people who are experts in their creative field, and pretty much any topic you'd like to learn about, there's a class for on Skillshare. They cover topics such as photography, productivity, illustration, embroidery, fashion, music, videography, the list goes on and on. Over the Christmas break, I binge watched a class by Penny Lane on how to create compelling videos, and from that class I picked up so many new tips and ideas to be able to apply to the videos I make, and I'm so excited to apply what I've learnt in that class into my videos to make them the best they can be in 2021. So if you'd like to explore Skillshare for yourself, then the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will receive a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership so you can explore your creativity. And then after that, it's less than $10 a month for the annual subscription. Next up, let's transform this insanely ugly, yet somewhat beautiful nightie. For some reason, I was really drawn to this nightie when I saw it in the shop. The fabric is adorable and it has this really lovely ruffled detail along the front, which I just am in love with, and I had to take it home with me. So as you can see, it's quite oversized on me, which means we have a lot of fabric to work with. At first I was thinking of making this nightie into a really nice blouse, but I do want to try and reuse as much of the fabric as possible and put it back into the new piece. So I've decided to try and make a really cute play suit like this from it instead. First things first, I measure where I want the bodice of my playsuit to sit, just a little bit lower than my waist. This also includes some extra fabric for the seam allowance. Then using a ruler and my water erasable pen, I draw a line along the width of the nightie at this measurement. I then cut along the line, and now I have the bodice of my playsuit. To fix up the bodice a little bit, I start by turning it inside out and then bring in the sides slightly by stitching in towards the center like this. Which now gives the bodice a little bit more shape. Next, taking the remaining fabric, I cut my playsuit short pieces. I've shared a whole video on how to turn a dress into a jumpsuit, including a template for the shorts pattern, and I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. I also have plans to make a jumpsuit pattern this year, so definitely stay tuned for that as well. Once I've cut out the short pieces, I cut a rectangle out of the remaining fabric. This will be a cute little tie for the playsuit. With right sides together, I place the back and the front short pieces onto one another and stitch them together along the center seam. I then place the two newly stitched pieces together and match them together at the seam. I then pin and stitch them together along the curve. Next, I flip the short back pieces onto the short fronts, and stitch them together along the sides. Then I hem the bottom of the shorts by folding in about 1 centimetre or half an inch twice. And I now have a cute pair of shorts. Next, it's time to attach the bodice to the shorts, and I was actually really lucky that they just so happened to fit together perfectly. I definitely should have planned that a little bit better, but I was glad for the happy accident nonetheless. And now the playsuit is starting to take shape. Now to fix up the sleeves. While wearing the playsuit, I marked where I would like the sleeves to sit, adding an extra couple of centimetres to allow for hemming. I cut the sleeves off at that measurement, and then hem them by folding the fabric by about 1 centimetre or half an inch twice. I then stitch the hem down, leaving a small opening where I will thread some elastic through in a minute. I then place the elastic around my arm where the sleeves will sit and cut 2 pieces at that size. Then using a safety pin, I thread the elastic into the casing. Once threaded through, I stitch the elastic together with a zigzag stitch and then stitch the casing closed. And I now have 2 adorable puff sleeves. Now all that's left to do is make the tie to be able to cinch the waist of the playsuit in a little bit. Taking the rectangle of fabric, I press all 4 edges in by about 1 centimetre or half an inch. I then fold and press the tie in half and top stitch along the entire tie, which encloses all of the raw edges nicely on the inside. And my adorable upcycled playsuit is complete. I could not be happier with how this thrift flip has turned out. I think the cute floral print with the ruffled detail is just the most adorable thing ever, and now that it's been turned into something wearable, I just love it so much. I'm also a real fan of those really cute puff sleeves, and I think they've turned out even better than I was hoping for. I just think all of the different details work together so nicely in this playsuit, and I actually really love the vintage and cottage-core aesthetic that it has. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to know in the comments below which of these thrift flips was your favourite. I just can't get over how much I was able to transform that big granny nightie. The fabric of it is just so cute, and I'm so excited I've managed to turn it into something wearable. If you enjoyed this video, then I would love it if you could give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. Have a lovely day, and thanks for watching!